The SummerTech Live project is an initiative of the Victorian State Government.
Welcome everyone here today.
Work on a real world problem.
Each institution is different.
Bringing investment, bringing jobs.
Experience of SummerTech Live.
When you get there, celebrate it.
So we are now inventors because of that innovation that we've created for them.
My name is Graham Port. I was involved with the SummerTech Live program as an industry partner. We had a project. We wished to have some students join to help with that, and they come on board and did a wonderful job. The project that we had were in the data modelling space, and so we wanted students to come along and help in that area. So we had to structure it so that it was work that they could do easily, but learn as part of that process. And it was really a combination of education for them and support for us in terms of getting some real results from the work.
My name is Ray. So I'm a supervisor of one of the projects. I'm a professor in the department. So I worked on a couple of projects. One project is doing data analysis for a company, so help them understanding their customers better. And the other project, we try to analyze images. So these days we have smart algorithms to detect objects in the image. For example, there's a cat. So that project tries to understand which part of the image caused the result of saying there's a cat in this image, or if it says there's a human in this image, so which part of the image tells that. So basically to analyze the reason why the result has been given.
My name is Jack. I'm a participant of the SummerTech Live project. So I'm here basically to demonstrate our results in the last 2 months. I'm in University of Melbourne. I'm doing a project along with Pongo Labs, which is like a contextual information retrieval system. In other words, we did a specific use case on finding restaurants for people, so that just press a button and you get relevant restaurants at the right time.
My name is Matilda Stevenson. I worked at Fractal, which is a company that's developing data integration and modeling software, and I worked on developing a user front-end visualization of what they're doing. So they have a kind of data pipeline, and I used JavaScript and D3 to build a visualization of that pipeline that users can play around with and see how their data is integrated and modeled. I'm with the University of Melbourne. Today is about showcasing all the projects that everyone has done over the summer, I guess. And yeah.
My name is Jenny Demchevska. SummerTech Live gives students an opportunity to investigate and explore innovative technologies within businesses. Today we get to explain exactly what we got to do part of SummerTech Live, and we get to share it with all the rest of the teams to explain to them how amazing an opportunity it was. Yeah, I'm from Deakin University, and we worked on creating a 360-degree interview video. We got to go into a business and capture footage, so that gives new students an opportunity to investigate and explore what an interview process is for their own endeavours in the future. Yeah, I learned a lot of new things in this process. I learned how 360 works, new technologies. I got to work with a lot of great people from Deakin, and they're my mentors, and we got to really explore how the future is progressing with technology. It's fantastic.
I'm Gokul Siddharth. Yeah, SummerTech Live was an opportunity for me to work in some cutting-edge technologies during my education here at Australia. Being an international student, it was really a great opportunity for me to get exposed to these new technologies. Yeah, I was actually working on a project which created a 360 interview video experience, and it was like a software tool which helped students train themselves to how to be in an interview and get exposed to the interview environment. It was really a steep learning curve where I was exposed to a lot of new technologies, and I was particularly tasked to look into the technical front of video making process, where I've got exposed to some very interesting software tools that we used during this process of making this 360 video. It was really a valuable experience for me.
Hi, my name's Andrew Straneri. I'm from Federation University and spin-out company Anidra.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Venki Balasubramanian. I'm from Federation University as well, and I'm the founder of Anidra Tech Ventures.
SummerTech Live is a great new initiative to help bridge the gap between industry and universities by giving students an opportunity to work on really cool projects over summer. Today we're at a launch date where it's more or less the end of the first inaugural season of Summer Live, and the project teams will have all gathered together. I believe there's over 20 of them, and they'll each be describing what they've done and what they've got out of the project.
I'll start with the first one. Like basically, as you have a startup company not because you have a lot of money, but you have a lot of great idea and vision, right? SummerTech Live, because we are grateful to this program because it enabled us to pay a couple of students to do all the work for us during the summer, and they did a great job. And we were able to complete some of the product development using that particular help.
The area that we work in is in remote patient monitoring, and this is developing a system where patients in hospitals can have their vital signs measured automatically and have that data processed by our computer programs to determine whether their health is getting worse. The students on our project, one student worked on helping implement the user interface, the look and feel of the site so users can use it, and the other student helped us to design and develop algorithms and processes for a number of conditions to raise alarms for conditions like rapid heart rate. I do hope the program runs again next year. It's been a great inaugural program, and we'll certainly be keeping our eyes open for the next round.
My name is Diane.
My name is Y-O-Yo.
So my understanding of SummerTech Live, it's basically a program that it's there to encourage students from universities basically to work on a real world problem and develop the skills that we've learnt at university.
We are going to give a presentation about our project to show what we did, what our challenge is, what we learned in this project.
We're from RMIT University, and the project that we worked on was in partnership with a company called Land Plus, and so they sell batteries, like portable rechargeable batteries, and our project was to develop a platform which is used by, particularly for the company, their rural customers, so that they can keep track of the state of health of the battery.
Yes, it's actually a user-friendly cloud management of rechargeable battery system. The system is used to monitoring the rechargeable battery to see whether it is approaching its end of life, to give a notice for the customer. Yeah.
In part with the technical, we did a lot of self-learning.
Yeah.
So that was a bit hard, right? But we had good supervisors, so they were super helpful. But it wasn't a lot of, we'll tell you what to do. It's like, this is the direction, you go do it and come back to us when you have any questions.
Yes.
So yeah, it was pretty amazing. Learned a lot from it. And
actually, I like to do it again. Many times.
Yeah. So no, it was great.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Philip Dalidakis. I'm Victoria's Minister for Small Business Innovation and Trade. Also looking after international education, and that's also pretty important today because I'm coming to you from SummerTech Live. And SummerTech Live is the culmination of work between the university sector, both at the TAFE level and also the higher education sector, and also with industry and the Victorian government. And our aim is to try and create and encourage as many university students and TAFE students to get involved in some programs with industry and also to encourage that diversity play within the tech sector. Earlier today we heard the chief inventor from REA Group, realestate.com, talk about how innovation is actually more about invention. And what we've seen today is a range of very creative students, local and international alike, showcase the very best of innovation and invention from right here in Victoria.
My name's Rick, and I'm a small Victorian company, and had the opportunity to work with some students to investigate an area we wouldn't normally have time to do. And we had a lot of fun doing it. They're very smart, they know the latest technologies. They knew things that they didn't know. Obviously, I knew things they didn't know, and so there was an exchange of knowledge, and it was a really rewarding experience. I'd really recommend any small business to take the opportunity. what do I think that students and businesses get out of it? Well, first of all, there's relationships. I know much closer to Swinburne University, and they have a lot of relationships. And the second thing is knowledge. You learn a lot. Students learn a lot from the business learns a lot from the students. What we're doing today, we're all giving a little presentation. We got to hear what all the other groups were doing. There's about 30 projects, I think, and it was very interesting to hear what the other people were doing. My favourite part of the process, I love the quest for knowledge. I love to find out what I don't know what I don't know, so you go on a process to try to find out the questions to the things that you don't understand. And so I learned a lot during the process, just as if I was a student again. In fact, they're a whole lot younger than me, and I felt young again.
Okay. My name is Kieran Hickey, and SummerTech Live is a government pilot program around building relationships between universities and the industry in developing, in solving business problems. So, yeah. I was amazed, really, by the quite diverse range of topics that were discussed around. I mean, I know IT is a very diverse field, but it was really inspiring to see a lot of companies and small enterprises really working towards developing good partnerships with universities and with the government. I got out of the project was probably a validation of my skills. So it allowed me to dynamically adapt to the needs of the organisation and develop a template and from which I can build off of into the future and into the career that I hope to develop.
My name is Elizabeth Bonney, and the SummerTech Live project is an initiative of the Victorian State Government. It's basically where students from universities, as well as TAFE, have a partnership with organisations such as not-for-profits or SMEs out in industry, and together they work together basically to achieve some progress on real-world projects. The project I worked on was for the Australian Furniture Association. The Australian Furniture Association is a peak industry body for everybody who produces furniture, imports furniture, exports furniture, everybody who's involved in the furniture industry in Australia. So it was actually quite an exciting project because you could see the real-world significance of what we were doing. The process itself was very valuable for what we got out of it. We learned a lot of great things through the process. Firstly, basically, something which is really important for university students, particularly those who are new to the workforce, is what a professional work environment is like. How to behave, what to say, what not to say, those sorts of things, which aren't always explicitly taught when you're at university. Another very important thing, I guess, is the fact that we're able to practice our skills, actually put into practice all the theory, all the techniques, everything that we've been learning as well. So I guess the third part of the project, which I feel was really significant, which wasn't so much a part of the project itself, but more to do with the whole setup of SummerTech Live, was our mentor, as I believe I mentioned in my speech. We had our mentor, James Hallinan, who was superb. We really feel like he helped us bridge that gap between university and industry. He was able to guide us along the journey that we went on. He was able to, point us in the right direction if we were stuck, or, help explain things to us. That was such a valuable experience, having that one-on-one kind of training, basically. So we were really fortunate to be a part of this project. We were really fortunate to have James, and overall, it's just been a great experience.